Hello, everyone.
Hello, everybody. How we all doing
Hey,
tonight?
Shocker.
There's Shocker. There's our girl.
What's up and stuff?
You are.
Yep, I'm sitting up. That's for sure.
So, where are you at tonight?
At my norm.
She's at home.
At your norm. Okay.
Yeah, my norm, but I'm gonna have a new norm.
Yeah, I know. I just was hoping that it would be now instead of later.
It's later. They're redoing my floor.
Ah. Okay. So, how's your day? Both of your days been today?
Both of my I've had a day.
Were you out riding?
I couldn't. I was busy.
Yeah, me too. I should have.
I did yesterday though. I did take her out yesterday, but then I discovered I need 3 new lights. Not 3 new light bulbs. So you're not. Might as well just and then my youngest son looks at me and says, "Mom, when you get some money, you need to get yourself a new tank." I'm like, "No shit." For telling me. We're after this 2-minute mark, so I'm good.
Right. I saw the gray ghost yesterday and today at 2 different dealers.
Oh, aren't you special?
Right.
I was surprised they didn't have one. I didn't ask, but I didn't see it on the floor at the dealer I was at today. That's a big dealer.
The one that I was at today, they're getting 2 more. Yeah.
Are you gonna buy one?
I want to live.
Your wife's gonna kick you in the ass or what?
Oh, yeah, she would kick my ass.
No, she wouldn't. She'd be like Jamin's wife. She would start riding it.
No. The bike wouldn't come home then. Nope. I ride.
Yeah.
Even at Shocker's house, then she'll ride it for you.
I'm not scared. I'll ride it. There's a lot of bikes out today, though. Lots of bikes. Lots of stupid out there too, because I was on back roads and highway roads with people, and a lot of dumb.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of dumb. Yesterday we were coming home from. Oh, those crap! Where were we yesterday? Oh, Lakeville area, and we're coming home up 169. Got into Champlin, just close to home, and sport bike was pulled over by a cop, and the cop was standing outside. And I was like, imagine that, a sport bike that didn't run. So, yeah. But the wife, yeah, he's at Walmart. That's where he works.
Mm-hmm.
But Camilla found out that she likes the Heritage Softail. Heritage Softail.
Softail. That's what Jamin has.
I said, well, there's a deluxe and a regular Softail, and she's got the Heritage. She sat on the Heritage, and she loves that. Then to step down from there, it's the Fat Boy, and then, God, what else did she sit on besides a couple Indians? But she liked the Indians more than the Fat Boy.
Indian?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I just wish I had more dealers. Dealer network is too slim.
Right. So yeah, she was doing some sitting yesterday and today, and we went to Simply Street Bikes in Eden Prairie. Then we went over to Wild.
So if you're not buying one, why are you going out and sitting on them?
Because she wants to get information of what she likes. She wants to gather that information.
Oh, no, that makes perfect sense.
Getting
And
her
then-
Christmas list ready.
Right. And then she goes, at Wild Prairie, when we saw the other Greg goes today, she goes, is there anyone that you want to sit on? And I'm like, we're here for you, not me. So nope, I ain't sitting on nothing.
You were scared too.
Are
That's
you
why.
scared?
Scared to be scared. Mhm.
Chicken shit. Afraid you might like it.
I would have sat out and fired it up right in the showroom.
Too many of them, I would like.
I don't sit on them either because I know I can't afford one. But if my friend's like, oh, would you like to sit on my bike? Well, sure. Would you like to take it for a ride? Well, sure.
Right.
I give my honest opinion. I don't like it, or I like it. Yeah, I rode a truck. I don't like it.
Well, she sat on the Road Glide and the Tri Glide. And she likes the Tri Glide better than the Road Glide because she can actually reach better.
Oh, yeah.
It's more comfortable for her. But I'm sitting here going, man, I should have sat on that Greg Ghost. That would have been
Why
Fine.
didn't you?
because it would have came home.
Did you look at the price on that one? Did they have a price on it?
25.
Okay, they are sticking at the MSRP then. Okay. You know, some
Yeah.
dealers are, it's a limited edition bike. They jack them up a little bit.
Yeah. Prairie is sticking at MSRP, whereas Twin City Harley South is going to jack it up. So, and then we've got Twin City Harley North Lane, 10 minutes from the house. You know, and so yeah, we got some good dealers around us, and I'm trying to get her out so she can sit on a Honda and a Kawasaki and a Yamaha.
Oh, so you want to get her out to try everything?
Yeah. She likes the Royal Star. She said that's pretty nice, but the Suzuki said sucks.
That Royal Star, that's similar to like a Road King, isn't it?
Kinda, yeah. Oh, they're
Is
not
that-
too
Sorry, go
new,
ahead.
right? Was that Greg?
No, I interrupted you. I said, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Go
It depends on what year you want. That's you consider too new. I mean, I got a 2011. I'm thinking of getting rid of that for an older Road King. You know,
I just want to get mine running. But I'm kind of selfish, so I'm putting that shit on hold because I got other prior things that I got to do first.
Yeah.
right?
We got things that jumped in the way.
Yeah, I know one of those things. I think.
Yeah, well, we're not talking about none of it.
Talk
No
about
more.
what?
Nothing.
Talk about what?
And girls,
Dog.
How?
who's all out here?
Well, let's see. We got Rick,
That's-
Gloria, me, you, Cupcake. Imagine that. No Jamin.
Where did he go?
He's sleeping probably.
Call it.
He's taking a nap or is he riding?
Well,
You want me to call him?
How are you gonna call him? Hey, J-Man.
I'll call him on his phone.
yeah, give him a call.
He ain't coming out here.
Um,
I'll send him a text first, see if he answers.
He's probably saying, "No, you creepy people are out there online."
right? So 80 or older, that's the years you want. That's cool, you know.
The what?
Rick, he wants 80 or older for his bike.
80 or older.
Doublehead.
I really
I don't mind newer, you get the technology with the newer bikes,
Right.
and they're still some of them are still easy to work on. So yeah, I ain't worried about. I ain't gonna get a brand new bike. No.
I'd never buy a brand new one either. Not well. I can't never say that because you never know whatever happens in life, But I probably still wouldn't buy I don't know. I'd
Right.
probably be like your wife and have to sit on everything.
No, Camilla does not have a new bike. Gloria, she's got
Me
a
either. Hold on, I got
2004 Sporty.
Well, do what you got to do.
Right. She's got a 2004 Sporty 883. Well, I know your shoulder is really sore there, Rick. You exercising it like they're telling you? In fact, because I know you very well. You're a stubborn person.
I'm gonna go for a ride tomorrow. Got my new
Yeah,
spark plug. I got to finish cutting grass in them.
Right. Oh.
Half of it done today.
Well, it's Mother's Day, and we got to take the boy down to Minneapolis and then go meet my mom and dad. And it's like, well, we could have rode down, but Camilla's not cleared to ride yet.
No, why not?
Because of her hysterectomy, she goes and sees a doctor on Monday.
Oh. I just took a drive, picked up my mom from the hospital because she got released today.
What was she in for?
She had a double heart attack.
Ooh.
Oh, nothing. That's like a sprained ankle. What? You say that like, oh, she had a double heart attack.
She did. This last weekend,
Yeah,
she went
girl.
to her friends up in Watersmeet, and I had to go up and get her. Me and my youngest son. Yeah, we're speaking again. We took a road trip and picked up her car, and they were going to ship her to Milwaukee, but she's got to see a specialist about getting her aortic valve replaced.
Mhm.
Okay.
But she had two heart attacks. The first responders came there the first time, and then she went to bed because she was feeling good because they gave her oxygen, put her on the deep fib, whatever, and blah blah blah. And then at 1:30 in the morning, she woke up her friend and said to call the ambulance again. And then the first responders, they all know her, because she lived up there, and they told her, "We ain't giving you another chance. You're going to get flight for life to Wausau." And she's like, "I'm not getting flight for life to nowhere. If you're going to bring me anywhere, you're going to bring me closer to home." So they sent her to Oshkosh by ambulance. And then she just got released today, so I had to go pick her up. I don't know why I had to do it. My sister is closer.
Right.
But of course, I'm the one that makes sure she's took care of. I told her she needed to contact her landlord and find a lower unit because she can't be taking all them steps. I can't be doing stuff for her because I have no authority to. So either she changes stuff so I can make phone calls, or she does what she's got to do.
There you go.
Like my road glide.
You're doing what on a road glide?
I hear Harley buzzing around the neighborhood. It's that
Oh,
road glide I just fixed.
so everybody keep their health up.
We're trying. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope she's gonna be okay.
Yeah, she's an old lady. She's an old lady, so.
Right.
And she's stubborn too, because she walked up to her car and said how much she missed it when we got there. Don't ask, weirdo. I thought I was strange. You wonder where I get it from.
Well, sis, you've lost it a long time ago.
I am. I'm a little crazy.
Well, look at the. I was gonna say, look at the company you keep. That just says it all, right there.
I don't have any company.
Well, right here,
Oh,
right?
yeah, we're all a little crazy.
Saturday night,
Everybody's a
you
little
do it?
crazy. Some are just too ashamed to admit it. I'm not afraid. I don't care. I'm who I am. You don't like me? There's the door.
I gotta get you some 53 day stickers for Illinois.
Why? That's not my business. That's not my business. That's not my business.
Oh, you're gonna make me go down there and do it.
You on your own.
Look good on the mailbox.
Oh,
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable in what I'm doing. I'm finding out who the hell I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
I'm not gonna go post a 53 day sticker on a mailbox. Nope. That's carrying it a little too far. Although it'd be funny, but it's a little too far.
It is. That's too far fetched.
Yeah. I'm glad you're doing your thing. You're smiling. You're laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not too many people that know anything about my stuff. It's you.
Right. Well, I caught a little bit of it on YouTube.
Well, I was on YouTube. Yes, I was.
I watched a little bit of it, and then I stopped and was like, I could watch the rest of it, but
anytime.
Right.
Yep, I'm finding out who I am, and I have every right to be who I am.
Yep, and I'll be right here when you do.
I got about 5 more weeks. And I'll be on there again.
That's when the results come in?
Yep, and I'll be on there again.
Okay.
Lots of open wounds there, so
yeah.
I don't want to pour salt on them right now.
No, and I ain't doing the same thing. I'm just letting sit. So
when you guys, hey, I got a question. When are you coming up in July?
Me or him?
Well, he won't be in here in July.
I'm coming through July.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm going to her. I may go up try. I may think of going up Memorial Day weekend. I got to see what's going on.
Yeah. Well, Camilla says the 3rd weekend in July, which I have a BOD meeting to go to for ABATE that weekend, which I can have one of my assistants take that over and I can head over. But I told her, I said, no, it's the last weekend in July that we're supposed to be going.
Oh.
So I'll get that cleared up soon.
Because I might go to Hodag again this year.
Is that that's the same time, isn't it?
That's July 10th through the 13th.
I usually go in July to do some of my walleye fishing.
There you go.
My lines are. I want to buy a new rod and reel this year. Maybe. I'll just use my old ones. They're all ready to go. They're already ready to go. I haven't been out though. I want to go muskie fishing this year. Borrow a pole this fall.
I haven't muskie fished in a while.
Me neither.
That's a tough one.
It is, but I know it. I don't know where. Well, I could always have a little old lady. She'll tell me everything. So.
Well, I got a pull for that. I just don't do muskie fishing.
Yeah, I got a muskie rod.
I can borrow. I'm pretty sure I can borrow one. Dad sold everything when he sold his boat.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, and I was like, that's so stupid because I could have took one up. I could have took his favorite out before he sold his boat. I get it. So, May is Motorcycle Awareness Month, isn't it?
Yeah, I was just going to say something about that.
I think I have been advertising on my TikTok story about that.
Every
Every
single day.
day. Every day.
Springtime's a tough time for his riders. Nobody's paying attention.
There's
On their
a lot of
position.
shit drivers out there. They don't pay attention. But then again, here we are in the opposite situation because we were up on the freeway today and we had a couple little sporty bikes, you know, like these little crotchy rocket young kids, and they were freaking dickheads.
Yeah.
Makes us look
They
bad.
they were in and out of traffic. Traffic's already going freaking 80. They were horrible. Cutting people off, slamming on their brakes. I'm like, so safety goes in both ways.
Yes, it does.
Mm-hmm. It really does.
And I know that all too well. That's
Well, we-
enough.
And you go them speeds in traffic, you can't maneuver and slow down fast enough.
Well, especially up on the highway when they're, I mean, when you're cutting in and out on 5 wide.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I don't think Wisconsin has that law where you can squeeze in between.
No.
No, they don't.
No.
They do around here all the time. We
Well,
don't
here-
have a lot, but
Does
Yeah.
Illinois?
no,
No.
but they do it.
Well, here in front of the house, they go zipping by all the time, and and on the freeway, they're cutting in and out. Well, like
And they were
yesterday,
younger kids too.
Yes, they were. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would say the one that we saw pulled over yesterday had to be in his late 20s, if that.
Anybody can go fast on a bike.
What's
You
even
don't-
funnier is you'll see them at a dealer looking at bikes.
Right. I was rocking the curves yesterday.
There you go.
All by myself.
At a dealer I went to today, Ukes up there, they had a demo day so you could ride all the bikes. They were so busy.
Where?
At Ukes, they're in Kenosha. Right
Oh,
off in there. They had a real big one there.
yeah.
They had a cookhouse. It was free food and stuff. Of course, it started at noon. I got there at 1:30, 1:45, and all the food was gone. So I didn't get nothing.
Well, that
Did you
figures.
ride? Did you ride anything new?
No, because the line was too long. I'd waited like another hour for the next
Yeah.
group.
like-
They don't just let you take it. They do a group thing. Which,
I know somebody who does those demo rides or who works at that for that.
well, they got it at the Harley Museum I think it's every 6
I know. I have a friend that does that all the time. He's always gone. He has another full-time job, but he has 2 full-time jobs, I say. He said you're lucky. He's lucky. He always gets to go all over. The only place I see him at is in Tomahawk when he's there.
Right. Was it next month? The Indian dealership down in Lakeville is having a demo ride for 2 days, and we're going to go down there.
Oh, that'd be nice. There you go.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
more than sit on. Then you can take it for a ride.
Yeah, and then watch you come up and say, "What'd you think? You want to buy it?"
Well, what, you afraid to test drive one? Hell, go test drive it.
Yeah, she likes the Indian bobber and the Chief. I like the Chief and the Chieftain.
Chieftain's a nice bike.
Nice bike. It's got that solo shock underneath the seat, I do believe. At least the Chief does.
I think all the Indians do now.
But-
I know the big ones do anyways. It's a monoshock, like a soft tail.
Yeah. You know, comes in handy when a car cuts you off and you have to hit those brakes. You know, that's part of motorcycle awareness.
It makes you aware real quick.
Right? I counted this week how many times I was cut off, and 7 to 8 times. Mostly on the way home from work.
Because everybody's in a hurry to get home.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, if I'm getting cut off on 41 there going to work, coming home, something went wrong.
Right.
You say 41, and I'm sitting there going, geez, there's 41 runs right by my work.
Wrong 41 there.
I know.
Wrong.
I know.
Wrong one.
It's actually the same 41 runs up north too. So
Is it?
41, 94, they run together. Then 41 goes
Oh, yeah.
there.
Now, see, my 41 goes between 169 and Highway 7. That's it.
I know your 41 goes to where I just was at, too. I was just there. I was just on that road. Today.
Greg, you're talking Greg's 41, right?
But yeah, I wasn't on that side of the world. I was on Greg's side of the world.
Well,
Except
you'd
for
be on
north, way north. Except for way north.
I was going to say, if you're over here,
Or 43. Yeah, I've gone on 43 up by you through you.
I was going to say, if you were over here, you'd be on the cool part.
On the cool part.
This is where the
The
cool
cool
kids
part.
hang out at, right over here. You
Oh,
know?
it's only a high of 50 today. So.
Oh, we got up to almost 80.
Lucky you. It's gonna be quite warm this weekend.
Must be nice tomorrow.
Yep.
It's been nice the last couple days.
It was
You know-
warm, and then the wind changed, blew off the lake, and they were talking about it. It went from like 72 down to 52 or something.
You know what sucks? Is
Hoover?
XS, he lives 2 hours north of me. His temps are like almost 20 degrees colder.
Holy shitballs.
Yeah. Every once in a while we get the same temp, but he's usually a lot colder than me. And next weekend I'll be going up close to him. I'll be going up to Brandon to perform a wedding.
You're performing one?
Yep.
You a priest?
Yes, ordained by the Universal Life Church and the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster.
I'm telling you, you're going to be running for governor sooner or later. You got everything else covered.
If I run for governor, someone shoot me. Just don't kill me, just shoot me.
Maybe in the foot.
Well, then I can't ride.
You got to pick your poison, man.
Well, they need a governor that rides because the one we have now sucks.
Does he suck the Hoover?
You had Jesse Ventura, he rode.
Yeah, but he did all his time doing interviews.
Oh, I heard that.
We had a governor that for a while that rode.
Yeah, at A8U, I met a former congressman for here, the state of Minnesota, who did a lot of help for the motorcyclists, the motorcycle community. Now he's the city commissioner in Chanhassen, which is very close to where I work. Something like that. He's the top dog there. So
Where's the emergency?
I don't know. It went by my house somewhere.
Whee!
Yeah. Sounds like it went up the Highway 10. So that means the ambulance was leaving to go pick somebody up to bring them back.
I heard it. I didn't know if it was on your end or my end.
Yes, it wasn't mine.
That was it. No, I'm sorry. I gotta go look. I think it's Bemidji. I think I said that wrong.
Brainerd or Bridget. You're close.
Right.
Jamin never got back to me. I texted him. I should have called him.
But it's a park up in, yeah, it's Bemidji. Yep. There's a park up there that I'm performing a wedding at. About maybe 30 minutes of work, 2 hours of driving, 4 hours of driving there and back. And I just asked for a little price to cover my gas and food, and that's it.
Oh, look, they fit. All right.
There you go.
I got these for over my glasses, especially at night.
Yeah. You could glasses.
Those work.
I'm making sure they were going to stay on.
You're shaking your head like that while you're riding, especially at night. Well, we got an issue.
But
Well, I'm making sure they don't set up. I'm just afraid they're going to blow up. I should try them out before I really go far, huh? That shit. I got yellows. I got 3 different pair. You got yellows, brown. I like those.
I like my yellows at night.
And that, yeah, I do too. Because it takes that glare off.
Mm-hmm.
And I got black ones. Black lenses, brown lenses, and yellow lenses.
Yeah, I got the ones that are interchanged, but they don't go over my glasses at all.
Oh, I beats having to get a safety pair of regular glasses because I like to have my glasses at night.
I usually just wear my regular glasses at night.
Well, mine are so circly tiny things, and air just blows right to your eyeballs. So I needed something to help take that out of my eyeballs. Air out of my eyeballs.
I got a windshield. Yeah, I can't ride with these if I didn't have a windshield. You know,
I don't. Yeah, I don't have a windshield, so I have to take different precaution. I used to, but then there was stupid happened in my life.
So I'm saying. Stuff is tough. I had to wear different glasses because just a little bit of air get in there just aggravates the crap. I know
right.
People can ride without glasses. I'm like, man, I don't know how you do that. Mine start watering. I can't see nothing.
Yeah. I don't know how people do that either. It's like, well, you got some tiny ass glasses to be on a bike with no window.
Right.
I look cool.
They all think they're cool. Maybe they have dry eye and maybe their eyes don't water. Maybe they don't cry. Maybe they got closed. Maybe their tear ducts are closed.
Then they need to get some Visine.
All the dirt and dust plugged them up.
Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Oh, yay.
Yes.
I see my mom today, so we're good. I'll call her tomorrow. She'll say, what are you calling me for? Didn't I just see you yesterday? Yes, crazy lady. I've seen you yesterday.
Yeah, I got to call my mom tomorrow morning. She's in South Carolina, so can't go see her.
Right. That's a little haul.
Yeah. It's also my brother-in-law's birthday. I got to remember that. One lives up there.
You better be calling him too.
Yeah, I'll call him. So do you guys see a bunch of signs and stuff, or watch out for bikes and stuff? I see them around here, those big digital signs like on the 41, the tollway and stuff. I've seen someone say, look twice, save a life for motorcycles, stuff like that.
Yeah,
no, I haven't seen those.
Some places, not too much though. Not like they should.
Right.
Not like they should. There's a lot of people that have their A-Bait yard signs out. You could see them, like when you go up north and stuff. But I don't see that too much around here, in this area where I'm at.
No, we don't see it here.
Well, they ought to put a sign right behind every deer crossing sign you got up there. One of them every half mile.
Yeah. Talk about they're like stupid this year. Somebody hit one out here. We're not too far from here. I walked this morning, drug a stiff one off the middle of the road because everybody was going around it. I just didn't go back and clean up the mess that they left. But I did drag that deer out the road because, man, somebody just hit that thing and not paying attention and caused more problems.
Right.
But they probably seen more of the mess on the road now because I didn't pick it up. But I think the house that it happened right by, I think they picked up a lot of the pieces that were laying all over the road because I seen them out there when I was mowing. I'm like, oh, well, I'm not going to go pick it up. If somebody else is doing it, I dragged the deer off the road. I did my duty.
Right.
And it wasn't even my mess.
Well, maybe they should put those reflective vests on deer so that we can see them.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? They'd have to go out for every birth and put one on and then change them as they grow.
Well, then post a memo up about motorcycle awareness all over the woods.
Dumbass. Crazy.
You notice Greg is being quiet.
You don't want to say nothing.
What?
He needs a few more drinks. He'll be talking up a storm by the time we get done.
First beer of the day, surprisingly.
Yeah, whatever.
It is. I've been drinking tea all day. And water.
What, Twisted?
No, just regular sweet tea.
Twisted.
Here was my glass for my tea. This is my first beer.
I got my iced coffee tonight.
What is with iced coffee?
It's too hot. I can drink warm coffee in the morning during warm days. But if I'm going to have any kind of caffeine, and it's going to be coffee, and there's a Dunkin' around, I'm stopping and having iced coffee.
There's a Dunkin' right down the road.
Well, I'm glad when I visit, that's what we'll be ordering all the time.
2
blocks from my house.
I could walk there.
You could walk there.
Skip there.
If you skip there, you better get 2 of them. One for the skip back.
Sometimes I do. When I travel, when I have to travel like far, I'll grab 2 on the way out the door. Yeah, no problem.
And if
One without ice.
If I'm walking with you, sis, I'm going to walk behind you because you'll push me in the road.
Push you right over.
Yeah? Because I'll say something stupid that hippy
No,
dippy
that's a normal thing. Kind of used to that. Sometimes I just ignore you.
That's funny.
Just like I came up with the new word, displeasurement.
Yeah, I see.
Instead of displeasement, displeasurement. What's that? Camille goes, what's that mean? Displeasure, just with meant at the end of it?
Look it up in the dictionary.
I looked it up. There is no word displeasure.
Did you get any response from that?
No.
I just hearted it. And moved on because I was hardly on there today. I was on missions, especially mowing the lawn here, man. There's a lot of lawn over here.
Right.
You out there on the old John Deere driving around?
No, one of those turns.
Zero turn.
I was cruising. With a lot of sunscreen, so I didn't burn myself right away.
Camille got, her shoulders are sunburnt from Friday.
Oh?
Yeah. They were digging dirt behind the garage and putting it into our raised garden beds, and
right.
Never looked to see how much they took.
Oh.
So it's like,
Who was they?
take too much, we're going to have to replace it. Camilla and the youngest did all that Friday.
You put the chicken crap in the soil. It's good for it.
Yeah, they've got it mixed up, but they're gonna mix it in with the soil a little bit later. That's all nitrate that goes into that soil.
Makes your tomatoes taste like chicken.
I don't want my tomatoes to taste like chicken. I really don't. You're gonna ruin tomatoes for me, man.
That's a damn good BLT, but it sure tastes like chicken. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna have if they taste like chicken, I'm gonna have to take them and throw them at police cars.
Oh,
And say, here, I want a BLT, and just
we talk about some of the stupid shit here.
Chicken's been laying a lot of eggs.
Chicken flavored tomatoes.
No, I'll come with it.
well, you guys don't know what XS and I did back when we were younger, like in our 20s.
Oh no.
Oh, we did. I don't, Rick. I don't even know if you're still in here. If you are, say something.
Something. Say something.
Well, the Statue of Limitations is way over, so we dropped water balloons off of bridges and onto squad cars.
Naughty.
You ever hit one?
Oh yeah,
Did you run?
oh yeah, on the railroad tracks with the tile. Yeah, we ran.
You know, if they'd have the equipment back then like we do now, you'd been caught.
Not when it was pitch black.
God, they'd have set you up.
It was around midnight. We're dressed in black. We're dropping them off an old train bridge that they took out now, and I was timing them so when semis went through and other cars went through, we would miss them, so I wasn't going to hit them. Seen this car come through, and I looked at Rick. I said, "Should I?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Should I just time it just right so it hits?" He goes, "Yes, do it." And I did. And you hear this big poof.
How
And
many practice shots did you have to have?
Well, we have 4 pails full. And we left one behind when we ran, one full one.
You don't think that they didn't know what fingerprints were or what?
They didn't go back and look because it was there. But I dropped the one. I perfect timed it. It hit. You hear the sploosh, and all of a sudden you see these cherries come on, and we booked.
That's as bad as playing Ding Dong Ditch.
Oh, no. Here's the fun part. We ran, and we missed those tiles because they stuck up. We could easily trip. We went to the Holiday that was about a mile down the road, right by my house. Got some pop or something, and we were walking back, and Rick crossed the road pretty quickly. I took my time. I'm sitting there going like this, slowly diagonally across the road. Car's coming, stops and turns around and starts asking me questions because it's a cop coming from where the balloon hit, and starts asking me all these questions like, "Where do you live?" "Over there." "Where over there?" "In a house." "What house?" "Over there, down the street." "What street?" "That street." And all that time, Rick's going, "Rob, shut up." And I'm like, "I'm answering his questions. You can't answer. You can't arrest me. I didn't do anything. Don't have to answer him."
You're bad.
So by the time we got to my house, there were 7 squad cars going up and down the main road to my house.
Looking for people.
Looking for us.
Crazy.
And Rick will tell you because he says he's here. Oh yeah, he'll back that all up.
I wasn't there. Don't know what you're talking about.
And we called him. His nickname was Blondie. Every time he saw us at night and stopped talking to us, we sent him on a wild goose chase down trails and shit. we were coming back from downtown Chaska. And we were on the side road. He goes, stopped us, goes, where were you? Well, we were on the trails on the other side of the river because that's all Shakopee area. And he goes, well, what are you doing there? I said, well, we're just kind of walking around the parking lot back there because,
Over
just not
yonder.
doing anything, getting into trouble or nothing. But there's a car back there. The windows all fogged up. I guess they're all having sex. Next thing you know, he books it over there and comes back, and we were gone. We were hiding, and he came back looking for us. And the car windows were all fogged up, so I'm guessing the people there were having sex.
Yes.
Oh, we got all kinds of stories about. Oh yeah.
The good old days.
Oh yes. Yeah. Nowadays you hear bikers say they don't, no balls in the back yet. Well, Rick and he threw me on the back of his bike when we went up to Brainerd to his mom and dad's cabin and stayed overnight out for the weekend and did some fishing and rode back.
Sound like good times.
Oh yeah. He's sitting there doing, controlling the motorcycle. I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette and having an energy drink.
They had energy drinks back then.
Yes.
Jolt Cola, remember that one?
Oh, that's too much sugar.
All the caffeine and twice the sugar or something like that. It said on a can or something.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, no, back to our topic, motorcycle awareness.
No. Yeah.
I need to eat sooner or later.
I've got some yellow vests in the garage that we could put on and ride, but we don't.
I have one too, and I don't wear mine.
I see a lot of younger bikers, not the guys on more bikes being nuts, but I see a lot of guys wearing them.
Right. I only bring it when I know I'm like kind of being a road guard, but I ain't done that in a hot minute.
I do have a Harley windbreaker. It's nice. It's all black, but it's silver, but it does reflect at nighttime.
Right.
One thing I do is when I'm going like 10, 20 miles an hour, I'll zigzag in my lane up to the car in front of me so that they see me.
Right. Done that too.
Next thing you know, there's a car 20 feet back.
I can see them in their mirror, whether it's a rear view or the side view. Never put yourself in a blind spot.
Right. When I'm what's that?
Just because you think they can see you,
don't mean they can see you.
Right. When I'm got traffic and a 4-lane highway, I'll ride close to the middle on my right. If I'm in the left lane, if there's no one there, I'll go back to the left side of my lane so that I'm in the person's view when I'm in the front. Same way with the back, because if you're on a 4-lane highway and you also, you're in the left lane and you got traffic on that right, that makes it easy for them to come in and take over that spot and push you up.
They will.
And they will.
They've done it.
I always love the ones that do a 3-lane change.
Here comes some bikes down my road too.
You're watching them cars and there's 3 lanes over at one time. Like, whew.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, heck, I don't even have to be on the motorcycle and cars cut me off. They did that today. Probably because we're going to look at motorcycles.
Yeah, because that's right. Because you were going to look. It's like a karma. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna run him off the road. He's probably got a motorcycle.
right. I mean, it's the only logical thing that I can think of.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
Who are you calling a weirdo?
You. If they can.
Hey, our tomatoes don't taste like chicken, so I don't know.
Nope.
I don't want my tomatoes to taste like chicken.
Maybe your
No.
peppers. Maybe the peppers.
Better growing that dirt up real good.
And I don't want to plant my peppers with the tomatoes either. It'll be too spicy.
You don't like spicy?
Not when it comes to tomatoes.
Hmm.
Now, bell peppers, yes, you can plant with tomatoes. You just can't plant the spicy ones. Because I want to plant some Carolina Reapers so I could use them for chili and stuff.
Uh-huh.
You can't plant those with tomatoes because that'll burn your mouth. Tomatoes will take on the flavoring of the peppers. Rick's been rear-ended by a truck. I know car pulled out in front of him and he had to lay his 75 down. And what she's still trying to get that back on. I don't know if he got the correct wire and harness yet.
Looking for that wire harness for a while now, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess there was some like 2 or 3 different ones and he got the right one finally. It's just a matter if the shop got it in and got it worked on, but he can't ride it anyway because he had shoulder surgery.
That sucks.
Yeah. I've known Rick since the 6th grade.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Considering we've been out of school for over 30 years.
That's a long time.
Oh, yeah. You know, there's only a few people that can speak to me like you guys do.
Oh?
He's one of them.
Speak out like a clown? What?
Well, straight up tell me that I'm being a straight up jackass, dumbass, and just tell me how it is.
Hey,
That's
get
the
that.
phone.
You know, we can get into it, and when we're done, pick
Go have a
up
beer.
right and just go back to doing what we were doing.
Mhm.
You know, it's just like you and I, Shocker. We can get into it and then go back to brother and sister loving each other again until we want to pull each other's hair out.
Well, we're never not brother and sister.
No, never.
We just can have disagreements and we work it out quietly.
Yes, we do.
Asshole, bitch.
That's what my wife calls me.
I'll leave that alone.
Well, she sent me the thing about how women show your boobs, everything's all fine, but men can't. When men do it, it doesn't work. I did that to her before I came up, and she started laughing.
God. It's not the,
Well,
it's not the same.
Well, that's better than playing helicopter.
She probably would enjoy that a little more.
Well, the boy was in the room, so I don't think so.
Okay, then that would be a helicopter kill.
Crash landed.
Yeah, crash and burn. The only love I would get would be from a dog.
I'm crying. Uh-oh, time's up.
See what we talk about when Jamin's not here?
That's my phone ring. I thought maybe it was him calling me, but
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to do the helicopter. Maybe he is doing the helicopter.
Maybe he's doing the helicopter with Kim.
yeah, maybe.
He's a good brother. He's a good brother.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. We've met.
Oh yeah. You know, and the four of us all need to get together again. We really do.
Mm-hmm. We're in a big circle. Wouldn't be too far, meet in the middle somewhere or something.
Well, yeah, we'd have to go to almost have to go to Jamin.
Yeah, it's got Jamin's the furthest one away. He's what, 5 hours southeast of me?
Yeah, he's about a 12-hour drive from me.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe I can kidnap Rick and bring him with. You never met Rick.
No.
No.
XS 650. You never met him. He's
No.
a pretty cool guy.
I'll be seeing Jamin next month.
Is that mobbing?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could go to that stuff, but I got shit happening this year. My life has totally changed, so I got to put other priorities first before I do anything anymore. I mean, a lot of projects have come to a complete screaming halt right now.
Right.
Not unless I find a sugar daddy.
Well, next year for Meeting of the Minds, I'm coming to you guys.
What?
It'll be in Milwaukee.
What? Meeting of the minds?
Yeah.
Oh?
Yeah, definitely meet up somewhere.
So maybe I can take a couple extra days and hang out with you guys.
And that's supposed to be when, next year?
I think end of September.
What is that, 8-bait stuff or what?
MRF.
Oh.
That's 2026 though, right?
Right.
Yeah, because you're going to Louisiana this year?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, depending on when it is in September, you take extra time and stuff, and you go to Tomahawk.
That's a long haul from Milwaukee, though.
Well, if he rides from home to Milwaukee, he's got to go that way.
I know I'm going to meet a lot of people in Tomahawk this year. I know I am.
Yeah, you're going to have some fun. You should do some recording in Tomahawk.
I usually only record when my daughter goes to burn pit. Because she can.
Right.
I mean, I will, but it's kind of difficult up there, because you kind of want to keep your phone until later in the evening charged. And then when you ride, I try not to use it. I take some pictures, but it's just difficult unless you're a backpack. And I wasn't a backpack this last year. I don't intend to be one this year either. I have to figure that out because I don't know what the hell's going on. I do know that I'm probably camping at Holly's like always.
I was going to say, Rick, what are you mad at? And then you changed it, and then it sounds fun.
Anyway, it's 8:30.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Stay safe, people.
Right? Motorcycle awareness. Live it, love it, and do it.
I'm going to go eat.
It's great to see you, Greg, Rob, Gloria, XS.
Yes. We need to do a phone call and just have a regular old BS session.
All right. I'll get to that.
Do a 4-way phone call.
4-way call. We're already doing a 3-way.
Menage a trois.
Put in there. Are you happy, sucker?
That I'm the cute one.
Happy?
Right.
Mm.
So yeah, you do your stuff. Well, the phone call will happen when it's ready.
Right. I got 101 things I gotta do. Stuff's happening really quick.
Yeah, you need a sounding board. Give me a call.
I will.
Or let me know that you want me to call you, and I'll call you. I can call you during work.
I know. Sometimes that has to happen.
Yes, it does.
It all I don't know. I'm starting a new job here soon. So
Cool.
All right.
We'll talk about that on the backside.
yeah, let's talk about that on dumb shit. Stay safe, my friends. I'm out of here. Peace.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all,
Take care.
y'all take care.